Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Gary Martin, and in today's video we're going to be talking about our recent trip to Scotland when we played Trump Turnberry. This is a bucket list of golf course for me. I got to play with my very best mate, and we've captured some footage, but we didn't do a normal full vlog because we wanted to switch off. We wanted to enjoy this experience together. We know cameras, although we did capture a little bit of footage, and I've got some great tips for you as well. And also something that it's a little bit negative because I left with a bit of taste in my mouth, and I do want to talk about that because Rob's obviously spent a lot of money to come from Dubai and play Trump Turnberry, and 99% of that trip was amazing, but there was 1% that just left a bit of taste in my mouth. And I think it's sometimes then 1% that a learning curve, and if I can share that with you guys and you can learn just one thing, it could help you improve your experience. And it's definitely something that I won't fall into that trap again. But anyway, let's start off with something positive. So the hotel experience, 100% amazing. We did an overnight stay. We went down to Clubhouse for dinner and had breakfast in the hotel. And we're going to start from there, where we had breakfast looking down at the golf course. The sun's rising, and we're preparing to play golf. So we've got a little bit of a weather delay, and we've come out onto the range. And one thing I would say I wish I'd done a little bit more preparation on is hitting lower shots into wind. I think if you're planning a trip up to Scotland or playing some links golf this year, you want to be going at driving range and really practicing gripping a bit lower on your driver, probably playing a bit more towards the middle of your stance and hitting some shots under the wind, because I think doing it on the day sometimes ain't enough, but that's where we are. That's what we're going to try to do. Just hit some easy swings, gripping down it, playing more at middle at stance. I wish I'd done that bit more preparation, but these are the kind of things you learn when you come on these weeks away, is that you can't get away with just hitting a normal ball flight. It's not even a strong wind for Turnberry today, but it's taking so much out of the ball. It's like a 2-3 club wind, so if we don't lower that ball flight, it could really be detrimental to scores. So grip low, ball in the middle of the stance, then swing easy. And with that ball flight penetration, we might have a chance. So yeah, once we were at Turnberry and we started hitting balls at range, we both felt like, wow, this wind is strong. Like, we should have prepared for this more, but we're a bit naive in just turning up and not really preparing, hitting balls under wind or doing it. So if you get that little bit of a chance, that week before, just trust me, if you arrive in Scotland having just done a bit more preparation and trying to lower your ball flight and play some sort of more feely lower shots, it will set you up a lot more than we were set up. But yeah, after hitting practice ground, which were incredible, they've got full driving range, grass bays, good chipping area and putting green, we decided to head to the front of the clubhouse, and obviously the starter called us over, asked if we wanted pictures, were asking about us week and where we were playing, really friendly, and we got... So we're going to show you our tee shots here on the 9th hole, the iconic 9th hole at Turnberry, before we go into the halfway house. We're stood on the championship tees. Look at this incredible view, which from here plays 248 yards. But we are playing off yellow tees today. When we're travelling, we do like to sort of enjoy yourself and have a little bit of fun. So, and you know what? I would really recommend that for you guys if you're sort of going on these sort of trips. I think when you start to play off sort of white tees and championship tees, it can be pretty brutal and beat you up. You know, we're in for a long week. We've got a lot of golf to be played. I'm 2 over. I've dropped a couple of silly shots, a duff shot and a free putt. But yeah, happy with my game so far. And let's see if we can stick one in close on this spectacular par 3. So this is playing 150 yards into a soft breeze. It's a lovely strike.
Super good shot. Hey, you might be inside the senator.
Straight at it.
Did you have that camera in your bag?
Oh, it's stiff. It's stiff. So you're probably thinking, Gaz, what left a bitter taste in your mouth? And I hope Rob don't mind me saying this, and I hope Trump Turnberry doesn't, because it's nothing to do with Trump Turnberry. This could be any bucket list of golf course or any course where caddies are available. This could happen to you. We decided not to have caddies, and that's because we wanted to experience the full challenge at Turnberry. Now our 2 playing partners did have caddies, and that affected the dynamic of a normal 4-ball, because in a normal 4-ball you'd get to know your playing partners, you know, you'd all be together and you'd look for a golf ball if it were lost, you'd say great shot because you'd be within a close vicinity of each other because you're chatting and you're talking. But because these boys had caddies, they were chatting to their caddies, and once they'd hit the shots they were straight off to the ball to talk about their next shot. And me and Rob at points felt like we were just 2 absolute strangers, you know, playing golf along 2 other strangers, because we never had that real opportunity to kind of get to know our playing partners that much, because they were so, you know, they were talking between the caddies and they were getting to know each other. And, you know, in terms of if we hit a bad shot, we was on our own to go and find our golf ball. Quite often there were no one around us. If we did a good shot, say good shot. And these little things, like, I've never felt it before, so it did make me feel a bit weird. I felt like, God, I'm playing like one of the best golf courses in the world, and I felt a bit lonely out there. It was weird, and I'm not blaming anybody. You know, it's just the experience that we had, and you know, what would I have done differently? Well, one, I would have, if we're in a 2-ball only, I would have requested that we was left as a 2-ball, and I'd have even gone to the extent of changing our tee time until we was on our own, if we wanted to play without caddies, if we were so strict on playing without caddies. But, you know, if we had to play with 2 players who had caddies, I probably would have just got caddies, because I feel like without caddies, it would be a bit of a lonely experience like we had, and, you know, it did just leave a little bit of a bitter taste in my mouth. So yeah, but on a whole, absolutely fantastic, you know, overnight stay, round of golf. Yeah, and yeah, I hope you appreciate that little bit of honesty, and I hope I've not offended anybody. But that were Trump Turnberry. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.